Hey world, hey YouTube, what's up? This is Jabril from JabrilAgora.com, and today I want to talk about real quick Forbes biggest winners last year. While 83% of the people on Forbes billionaires lost money, there are quite a few people who actually made money, and most of them pretty much most of the people who won. Won, yeah, they did win. Money is a game, and they basically said that US was going to go down. The whole basically global economy was going to go down, and they bet against the economy. And so that's why a lot of these people did real well. And first guy up is Michael Bloomberg from New York, who a lot of you guys know. He gained around about 5 billion in net worth. Right now, he's worth about 16 billion, and he actually got up to about 20 billion in net worth. And reason he profited so much is because he has quite a large stock in Merrill Lynch, and they were cash strapped, and he increased ownership to basically like 88%, and that's how he made his money. And next up, after Bloomberg, I don't know if I said it, yeah, and then his new net worth is 16 billion, like I said. And next, we have John Paulson, and he's a hedge fund manager. He actually gained 3 billion. Basically, he doubled his net worth. Now he's worth 6 billion, and he gained 3 billion in wealth. And he's a hedge fund manager who suspected back in 2005 that the U.S. economy was headed for a nosedive. And in 2007, he personally pocketed 3.5 billion for shorting the subprime credit fiasco. And so that is how he made his money. And last year, his hedge fund grew by 38%, while S&P 500 sank 39%. And next up after that, we have James Simons, I apologize. His new net worth is 8 billion, and he gained 2.5 billion. And he's an ex mathematician medallion, and he is reportedly up 80% last year. And the MIT grad uses complex algorithms to exploit tiny influences in the stock market. Tadashi Yanni and his family new net worth is 6 billion, and he gained 2.5 billion, and he's actually Japan's richest man, in family, and he has a large discount clothing chain, and it's up over 43% over the past year, and he's expanding all over Japan. And then next up, we have the legendary George Soros, and his current net worth's 11 billion. He went up 2 billion, and basically he betted against the all the mess that was going on last year, and that's how he just continued to move forward. And after that, we have Patrick Soon. He's a doctor who invented a cancer drug, Aparaxin, and he split his company into two last year. And after the split and the merger, he netted about 3 billion because he sold for about 5.6, and he netted 3 billion after the deal. And that's how he came up on $2 billion, and his new net worth's 5.5 billion. And John Arnold, his net worth is about 2.7 billion, and he's up 1.2 billion over the last year, and he's set up to be his company's set to be up 80% since last year, and he's a real young guy. He's a pretty young hot shot, and now he was a former Enron oil trader, and is moving into assets like power plants and storage facilities. And next up, we have Liu Yongxing. His current net worth is 3 billion, and gained about 1 billion last year. And his privately held East Hope Group is one of China's biggest, feed producers, and the feed demand is rising as China keeps growing and consumes more meat. So this is how he makes his money. To Sao Ang-ming, current net worth is 2.6, and he's up a billion, and he runs one of the biggest food companies in China, and kind of similar to something like Walmart. And we also have Ike Batista. Current net worth is 7.5 billion, and he's up about 900 million. And the college dropout vowed to become Brazil's richest person last year, and made the prediction come true quickly by taking oil and gas company um, OGX Petróleo e Gas public, last July, and his stake is now worth 4.7 billion. And this is basically like the top 10 gainers of this year. I just wanted to share, there are people still making money. They're just betting against what everyone else is doing. This is Jabril from JabrilAgora.com. And if you want some more information, go check them out on Forbes.com.